Hi, this is Collar of Sublime Trading. This is the Forex Weekend video analysis. So we have 5 Forex pairs to get through today. The first one we are starting off with is the Euro New Zealand dollar. So as usual, we're going to start with the monthly time frame. Now straight away we can see that price is in this area of consolidation in between last year's high, which is this green line, and last year's low, which is this red line. At the moment we can see price has hit last year's high, used it as an area of resistance, and has since started to move to the downside. So we may see price continue downwards, maybe even to this area of support, which is last year's low. Going to the weekly time frame, you can see that price is currently just sitting at the 50 simple moving average. If price can get through there, then the next area of support is around this level here, this low. Then if price does manage to get through that support, then price may find support at the 200 simple moving average. But at the moment we're seeing weakness in this Forex pair. Going to the daily time frame now, we can see that price is currently just below the 200 simple moving average and also below the 50 simple moving average. So again, we can see weakness on the daily time frame. If price does continue to close below the 200 simple moving average, then we may see more movement to the downside. Next Forex pair is the pound US dollar. Going to the monthly time frame, like the previous pair, price is in between last year's high and last year's low, so in a period of consolidation at the moment. Looking closer at the weekly time frame, price is below both the 50 and 200 simple moving average. This may be a bearish flag, so we may see a break below this support area after this pullback. If not, price may come back to the 50 or 200 simple moving averages. But at the moment we're seeing a nice movement to the downside, and we need to confirm a continuation to the downside by a break and close of this low. Go into the daily time frame. Now we can see a clearer picture here. Price is in consolidation and below the 50 and 200 simple moving averages. At the moment price is finding resistance at the 50 simple moving average, so if we continue to see weakness, then we may see that break and close below this area of support. Next Forex pair is the New Zealand dollar Canadian dollar. At the moment, price has gone back above last year's low. It tried to break down through that area, but didn't manage to stay below last year's low. So back in this area of consolidation, we may see price continue and try to retest last year's high, but we'll have to wait and see. Going to the weekly time frame, price is currently below the 50 and 200 simple moving averages. As you can see, price was previously in this downtrend and has since pulled back, finding resistance at this previous area of support. And if price does manage to continue to close above that area of previous support, it may find resistance at the 50 or 200 simple moving averages. But ideally we want to see a break and close below this low before looking for any shorting opportunities. Going to the daily time frame, price is above the 50 but below the 200 simple moving average. We can see a potential inverted head and shoulders formation. Here's the left shoulder, head and right shoulder. So we may see a continuation to the upside, but again we need to wait for a break and close below this low to confirm any shorting opportunities. Next Forex pair is the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. If we look at the monthly time frame, we can see that price is currently below last year's low, has started to head back up towards last year's low, may use it as an area of resistance, or it may break through and enter this area of consolidation again. Looking at the weekly time frame, price is below both the 50 and 200 simple moving averages, but is heading downwards overall. And looking at the daily time frame, price is above the 50 but below the 200 simple moving average. So price may find resistance around this point here, or it may break through. So we'll have to wait and see. If we're looking for shorting opportunities, we need to at least wait for a break and close below this low. If we're looking for any long opportunities, we first need to see price break and close above the 200 simple moving average, and we want to see a continuation of the uptrend. So we want to see higher highs and higher lows. Last Forex pair for the day is the New Zealand dollar US dollar. If we look at the monthly time frame, price is currently trading below last year's low. Go into the weekly time frame, price is below both the 50 and 200 simple moving averages and is heading down overall. and looking at the daily time frame, price is currently above the 50 simple moving average but below the 200 simple moving average. Now, although price is above the 50 simple moving average, it has found resistance from this previous area of resistance and this previous area of support. So if price doesn't manage to break and close through that area, we may see another movement to the downside, and ultimately we need to see a break and close below this low before looking for any shorting opportunities. Thank you for watching the Forex Weekend video analysis. To catch all of our analysis, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below the video.